Hey everybody, I've been enjoying trying out some of these multi-effects pedals. This is another good one. It's a little different in some ways, the Electro Harmonics Tone Tattoo. I'm going to try it out a little bit and give some comments. I hope you'll consider watching. Well, I usually use the Keeley Dark Side, but I've been trying some of these other multi-effects pedals. I think they're really great. Not those big digital boards. I had that Line 6 HD 300, and I didn't like it. It did everything. It sounded great in the store or when you were just messing with it, but I never was able to really gel with it, and it was too complicated with all those sub-menus. But I've really enjoyed these little kind of true multi-effects pedals where you have three pedals in one. This is the Tone Tattoo, which is one of several Electro Harmonics has. There aren't that many, but I think they're pretty cool because you get these pedals, kind of two or three pedals kind of built into a board, and they complement each other. And they tend to be pedals that kind of work well together. This one is a little different. You've got the Memory Toy over here. Then the Neo Clone Chorus. Another thing about this is on the Memory Toy, unlike the Memory Toy that you just buy as a standalone pedal, this one actually has a gain. I didn't see that, I've never owned a Memory Toy, but I did not see that it had a gain. But that gain is a really nice, I don't think it gets mentioned enough. You can add that gain in there and you get a really warm sound. And if you crank, I just cranked it, I just put a little bit on and I got that kind of old haunting electric guitar sound like on those old late 60s, early 70s live albums. I always loved those mellow electric guitars. They didn't sound pristine. They sounded live, but you could kind of hear the amp and the air in the room. So they didn't sound studio. They didn't sound pristine, but they had that haunting electric guitar sound. And I thought with the chorus, the delay, and then some gain, you really warmed up the sound, and I thought it really sounded nice. Here's that haunting Love Hurts. I was messing with that, and I thought this sound was really good for that. Another thing. clone. Whenever I hit this thing, right depth, I don't really understand it, but one of them sounded good, one of them didn't. Take your pick. The metal muff, I was, you know what? It's a good muff. It's a metal sound, so if you're into '80s metal, I would definitely recommend it. And with that chorus, I think you can get some of that grunge type sound with that metal muff type sound. I tend to prefer the '70s type fuzz, but it's still a good fuzz, and you get them all in one pedal. The memory toy. Now, I've had the deluxe Memory Man, so the memory toy seems to work well on this. Boy, it's fussy, but that's sort of the glory of the Memory Man, which I guess sort of translates downward to the memory toy. It's fussy, you know, and you can get some of those wild electro-harmonic sounds by playing with this feedback knob here and this delay knob. You can make it sound like the end of the world. Or Gray Slick came and to the punch bowl area or something. It's pretty wild. So I really like this pedal. You know what? It's kind of like the Keeley Dark Side, and I guess the two premium effects are fuzz and delay, but you also get a chorus. With that Keeley Dark Side, you get univibe and some other things. This one, you can use kind of everything all at once. I'm not as crazy about the metal muff as just a straight old 70s style fuzz. I think the metal's kind of more of an 80s tone, and I'm not much of a tone snob, but I can hear that metal sound, and I can see why people that like that kind of music, or maybe that kind of real hard grunge too, might prefer this. But so it's a metal, it's a good metal pedal. But I really liked it, and I especially liked using that memory toy with the chorus, and you do get a nice fuzz. Thanks.